TTS_PEWR5, vision thread ready. Sorry to interrupt. An ad break will be starting in 11 seconds.
Aren't you glad you watching Nick? You watching Nick? Aren't you glad you watching Nick?
Hello, it's me, your friend from school. Welcome, Alderin, and thank you. It is my affiliate anniversary. I guess. I didn't really keep track of that. I just know it happened at some point. How you doing? Is my microphone on? It is. I'm gonna queue up Pixie to do her intro. You're good? That's good.
Hey, Aldrin82, good to see you. I remember you're on Team Game Room, and I've also got your follows are free and they make people happy line stuck in my head.
There
Still
you
a
are.
banger. How are you doing today? And are you still in full panda appreciation mode? Yo, Nick, Mike's hot. Let's wreck Banjo-Tooie. Chuck Cheaterly's back in the chat like a cheat code with legs. And I'm ready to expose his sweaty little legitimately obtained nonsense. Because tonight, we're doing the 90s right. And the villain gets roasted on sight. I'm Pixie, your purple-furred nostalgia gremlin, and with you running the controller, we're about to turn Banjo-Tooie Part 4 into a glorious How Did We Survive That Victory Lap. Last stream recap, we kicked off with that witchy world chaos. Bill Drill finally showed up after we obsessively pinned down the move's exact spot near the crushing shed, and then Nick pushed deeper into the cave of horrors, snagged the dive of death progress, and dealt with the boggy kid quest like it owed us money. Also, the hamburger child refusing the van because he thought Nick was a stranger? Iconic. Now we're live, Chuck's plotting somewhere off screen, and I need to know, are we going straight for maximum progress, or are we hunting the dumbest secrets first?
Okay, thank you, Pixie. That was great. Yeah, I did find out. I looked up I think I looked up a guide or something. I looked it up how to get Boggy's children, and you actually learn a move in another level and you have to come back. So whatever. That's what I don't like about the game, is you never know if you have to come back with a different move from a level that's further in the game than you are. So it's hard to know that.
Alderin82, you beautiful Chaos Goblin, welcome back! Are you still repping Team Game Room, and are the pandas still your spirit animal, or has the slot machine energy taken over today?
Why does she do that twice? One for YouTube, one for Twitch, I guess? I thought she treated you as the same person on both. Hold on. Chatter array? Where's my chatter array at? Here it is. Oh, we have okay. We have Alderin82 with a capital A, and we have Alderin82 with a lowercase a. So that's why there's two. That's why there's two Alderins. I need to. All right, I'll do it later. But I needed to normalize how those get recorded, so that you don't become two people. I'll do it later. But yeah, capitalized versus non-capitalized. All right, shall we play a game? Let's play a game. I was gonna look at something, but now I forget what. All right. Well, yeah, actually, I do remember now. Okay. All right, here we go. So what is up, Alderin? How's work been? How's driving the truck around? I'm already 5 hours into this game. I don't feel like I've played it for that long. It's been busy? So do you park your truck at your home where you live? Do you start your day at your house and then you take the delivery truck or whatever you drive, the box truck, make your rounds and then go home? Or you have to park it at like a dispatch center or something? Pine Grove? Where's that? Oh, okay. That's kind of where I want to be, actually. Did I ever go in here? I don't know if I've ever been in this one. It gets loaded at night while I sleep, and I go to the warehouse and pick it up and deliver everything. Okay. At least you don't have to load your own truck. When I did deliveries, I used to do appliance deliveries, and I had to load my own truck. I'd have a Mega Globo. Return when you do. I gotta have a Mega Globo. Okay, let's... Well, I'll tell you what. We're gonna go back in here. We got more stuff to check out. I'm gonna go in the big tent. I've been pretty busy at work too, but only because I took some time off and my work queue built up and I had to play catch up and get all this work done. But by Friday, I was looking pretty good again. I've not been in here yet. How do I get in here? 1,000 gigawatts. Never noticed that before. That's funny. How do you get up there? Must be a way to get up there. Excuse me. I knew I had that mute button for a reason. Alright, I've not been in here yet, so let's check out the inside. Oh, we got a bouncer. Let me see your tickets, buddy. Oh, I do have tickets. What do you need them for? Your tickets are required to enter Conga's Big Top. No tickets, no entry. So we have 4 tickets. Pass them over then, pal. Cheers! I'd better let you in now then. You're just in time. The show is about to begin. Hope they've got acrobats and a human cannonball. Where do you think our seat will be? I can't see any seats. Perhaps we're supposed to sit on the big lump on the floor over there. Doesn't look very comfy. Oh look, it's a happy balloon.
TTS PWR5, Nick had made the absolute heroic choice to let the dino wobble around like a confused inflatable mascot, and somehow that counted as progress. The second moment looked slightly more upright, so clearly the strategy was flail less, survive more, which is vintage banjo brilliance.
Why is she saying that? She shouldn't say TPSW5 or whatever. Huh. That is strange. Why would she do that? I mean, I kind of know why. That's interesting. I don't know what to do about that at the moment. Maybe I can just tell her. Pixie, make sure when you say TTS PWR in a number, make sure that's a single line and not more than one line, or else it messes up the script. I think that might be the issue.
Got it, Nick. Single line only for TTS PWR from now on. Thanks for the heads up. I'll keep the script neat so your stream doesn't have a formatting meltdown.
Let's see, alright, so... Looks like I gotta fly. But there must be a flight pad somewhere. Or maybe I don't need to fly yet. Dope! You found a weak spot. It looks like I might need some help here. I'll have to beat me from the air now. Okay. Whoa! Alright, where's that flight pad at? Oh. This controller sometimes lets go of the Z button on its own. Alright, flight pad time. Do your thing. Uh-oh. I need to get some more elevation. It's not that easy. Oh, sounds like I hit him. Hey, it's Random TV. Welcome to the stream.
Morning, Random TV. Good to see you. You caffeinated chaos tornado? Are we getting space madness today, or are you saving the Daffy Duck and Goofy impressions for the big entrance?
Come on. I'm running out of ammo. Okay. I need to see what I'm doing. Uh-oh. That's not what I meant to do. Dang it. How's it going? I'm gonna fill up on some ammo, I guess. Gotcha. Woo! Alright. I'm gonna go land. Refill my ammo. Oh! I didn't know he could do that. Oh, crap. It's going sorta, but I'm waiting for consequences of eating expired multivitamins. I think you'll be alright. What could the side effects be from expired multivitamins? Are there no more health pickups in this area? Oh, there's one. Yeah. Take that. Thank you. Oh. Ah. Whoa. Dang. This is really hard. Okay. I think he's got a couple more spots on his butt. Dang it. Whoa. I grab some more ammo. Come on, how
Hey
can none of
kids,
those
new
have
from
hit him?
Hasbro, it's the Twitch chat poll. Collect all 3 choices and vote today.
Hey, Radio Geek. Thank you. I've worked very hard at being an affiliate. Just kidding, not really. How you doing? How's Turok 2? Oh no! Ah, dang it! How could that have missed? No! Stop! Holy crap, I'm gonna die. Ah! 1 hit left. Truck 2 is alright. Second level was a pain. Third is better. Those and they don't I doesn't it have really long levels too? Gonna keep going tomorrow. Atari 50 today because he gave me a key. The levels are way too long. Yeah, I remember the levels being really long. Oh. I didn't know he does that already. Gotta stay behind him. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that.
TTSPO, we are 5. Nick had been circling the arena like he was negotiating with a lawn ornament, while that giant green dino just stood there looking ready to ruin his afternoon. The extra space between them said the plan was either create distance or panic elegantly, and honestly, both felt on brand.
Shoot. No, stop! Got him! Man, that guy was annoying to fight. Hope the other fights aren't like that. Alright. Anything else in here? Okay. Very good. Okay, what else can we do? What does this thing do? Yeah, Mumbo. I gotta figure out where Mumbo Jumbo. I gotta figure out where his hut is. Oops, 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 oops! Don't do that. Ah. Welcome, I will now choose your fate. You win extra
TTS
grenades.
cover 5. Nick had walked up to the creepy little tent like it was going to hand him a free prize. And then the game immediately hit him with a wizard intro, because apparently subtlety was illegal. That tiny welcome moment felt like the start of another unnecessary banjo detour, which is exactly how this game keeps stealing your afternoon.
Hey Jester, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Where is Mumbo's hut? Press B to experience the scenic splendor of the cable car ride across the space zone. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. I see springy shoes, which I don't have access to yet. Oh, see. Oh, okay. This is new. I haven't been able to get up here before. Very nice. Oh. I want to be able to push that button there. Red button. Okay. Can't do it with eggs. Okay. Climb down here. Ah! Can I climb up here? Oh, do I want to walk across this? I don't think I can get that high though. How do I get up there?
TTS PUR 5, Nick had gone from staring at the weird green wall like it owed him money to sprinting around the metal, so at least one brain cell had finally clocked in. The whole place looked like a swampy factory fever dream, and his grand strategy seemed to be run until the level reveals itself, which is honestly a fair Banjo-Tooie coping method. TWR 5. Hey, Jester172364. Great to see you in chat again. Are you still bringing that chaotic get hard yo energy? And have you been into any nostalgic games or weird creative requests lately? Jester177334 said, Pixie Eye, who is the strongest fighter in canon Dragon Ball Z universe. TTS Papi UWR5. In canon, Dragon Ball Z, the strongest fighter is usually considered Goku by the end of the series, though Vegeta, Gohan, and a few others make the debate pretty lively.
I'm gonna figure out why she's doing that. The Power 5 thing. How you doing, Jester? I wonder if I can fix it on the fly. It wasn't doing that the other day. Ooh. Let me pause. Oh, I don't know. Let me just see what's happening. I have to look up the logs. Oh, it's putting a comma in there. Why is it doing a comma? I guess I just can tell her to do it a different way. Huh. Okay. I'll just explain to her. Pixie, when you do TTS underscore PWR, you're supposed to use a colon, then the number, not a comma. I don't know why you're using a comma. Don't do that. Use a colon.
Got it, Nick. I'll use a colon from now on. Thanks for the correction, and I'll keep the format clean and consistent.
That should be the fix. Okay. Alright, let's get back to the game. We just got the UFO. Oh no! I skipped this dialogue! Can I talk to him again? Bleep. The saucer of peril is still closed due to a power shortage. Bleep. Okay. Pixie's being a bad girl. Well, she's not respecting the formatting rules. It seems. What does this do? Oh, okay. I've just made a shortcut back up here. I'm also using a dumber model, language model for her because it's cheaper, and I'm testing out the dumber model to see if it works okay. But maybe it's too dumb. All right, so we got to restore power. Okay, let's think about this. I know there's like a power station nearby. How do I get down without hurting myself? Oh, start here, I guess. I wonder if I need to come back again. Come back later when I have more powers? More moves? Here's the power. Here's the power. Well, it looks like a power station to me. Or maybe it's just an electrified fence.
Nick had been strolling toward the fence like he was about to negotiate with the map, and then immediately got flattened into a spinning cartoon incident for his trouble. That was a
Let me check
brutally
that one.
efficient reminder of Banjo-Tooie loved turning casual movement into a slapstick demolition, which is honestly the game's whole personality.
Well, now... What? You still didn't do it right. What's the problem? Let me go back. Let me check the prompt. I might have to reload. If I change the prompt and reload, maybe that'll work. I've got to look at the prompt. She's not using the correct format. Let's see, what am I saying here? Instructions, hour, number, okay. This is what I should do. Maybe if I reword it, this might be my fault. Okay, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna reload the program. I just tweaked the instructions to be more clear about the formatting. Let me reload this. Oh, I wonder if I could have just used a reset command instead. Okie dokie.
E-Scar, enter score PEAYR5. Nick had managed the incredible feat of pausing the game and then pausing it again, which was peak Banjo-Tooie productivity. Nothing changed between those moments, so the only real progress was the menu reminding him how much collectible busy work he still had left.
Oh, not quite. Almost Jester. I mean, almost Aldurin, but not quite. Okay, I guess we're gonna go out, see if we can find another level. Where can we go? I feel like we need to learn how... Pixie, in Banjo-Tooie, there's these underwater rocks with Kazooie's face. How do we get in those? Because I think we need to break those rocks. How do I do that?
Yep, those need a move. Those underwater rocks with Kazooie's face are busted open by Kazooie's Talon Torpedo in Banjo-Tooie. And that's the underwater launch move you use to smash specific rock/great barriers. It's learned in Jolly Roger's Lagoon, so if you haven't picked it up yet, that's the next stop. Once you have it, dive underwater, hit the Talon Torpedo input, and ram the rock to crack it open. Banjo-Kazooie!
Where is that? Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Alright, I guess we gotta do some exploring.
TTSPWR5, Nick had just entered Isle of Hags
Why?
and immediately got bodied by a frog-shaped hazard. Like the swamp itself. Was personally offended. That was a very efficient welcome committee, because nothing says adventure like getting launched into the dirt before you can even admire the scenery.
Oh, it needs to be a colon. Why is she doing this wrong? Let me read the... Huh. I think because the prior chats are... She's getting examples from prior chats. So she's following the examples. Okay, let me just tell her again. Pixie, TTS underscore PWR, and the number needs to be a single line, and the number must be after a colon. So TTS underscore PRW colon, then the number on a single line, then your spoken dialogue.
Got it, Nick. I'll keep the format tight from here on out with TTS underscore PWR on one clean line after the colon.
Let's see. Let's see what that looks like. I wonder if there's a better way to do it. Well, she did it exactly correct that time. Hopefully that's the end of that. Oh, I've not been in that door yet.
Hey,
Kush
zombie
operator.
Kusho operator. Happy affiliate anniversary, you glorious chaos goblin. How's the pirate game Flair treating you lately? And are you still rocking that terminally odd honorary member energy?
Is her voice too loud? Oh, that's a cool sticker. It looks like a skeleton with a milkshake. Okay. Now I'm just Banjo. Oh, okay. Now how do you switch? Oh, you got the cherry, Alderin. You're a winner.
No
Good
way,
job.
Alderin 82. You just slammed that Mario slots and scored big. Huge congrats.
Oh, you can press the A button to switch. All right. Tom is not going to be happy. Yeah, what are you at now? 7 up? Come on, Kazooie. Don't leave me in this world alone. Okay. All right, new area. Hey, thank you for the coins.
Kush Operator 69, thank you so much for the 45 coins. That's insanely hype.
Thank you. 45 coins? I appreciate that, Kush Operator, my friend from school. Train tracks. Cuffy is loading ore in Glitter Gulch Mine. Huh. Do we need to go back to Glitter Gulch Mine and... whatever. Oh, here's a new thing. Hey, you die now. He's at 6. I'm at 11.
TTSPWR5. Nick had waddled over to the little platform like he was trying not to wake a sleeping goblin, and by the next moment he'd lined up with the button as if this were some grand tactical operation. The whole scene looked like a survival game for a very patient bird, which is fitting because Banjo-Tooie always turned simple movement into ceremonial nonsense.
How do I talk to the other thread? Wait, what did I just do? I see what the problem is. The other thread. Oh. What do I do about that? I know exactly what the issue is. There's secretly a second thread, chat thread for vision stuff, and it's just copying the prior incorrect. I did say I wanted to be the slots winner, the all-time slots winner. Tom is about to swoop in and ruin the bracket, or are we watching a glorious underdog disaster in real time? Golly, what do I do? How do you tell the vision thread? I don't have a way to chat with the vision thread. Could start it over. There. I just killed the vision thread. Oh, I need to initiate the vision thread again. Run. Do we have a vision thread now? Why didn't that start? If Pixie.
Cast your vote. Twitch chat poll.
Oh, okay. Delete that. Actually, delete everything. Run.
Vision thread ready.
Alright, vision thread is ready. Okay. Now what is this? I got metal eggs? Ice eggs. Allow Kazooie to fire freezing projectiles.
Oh good, egg selecting tutorial drama. Exactly the kind of high-stakes wizardry that decides who's truly the all-time slots champion. Banjo's just standing there, while the game explains buttons like it's delivering a sacred prophecy, because of course it is.
Okay, where else can we go? Hey, shouldn't I be able to grab that? Okay. What is that? What is the picture on that of? A train? What it looks like. Alright, so we open the door. I wonder if we can walk through that. Probably not. Let's see what happens. There are bad things in there, he says. Here, what's in here, I wonder? Or is this the door I came out of? Oh, it is. Okay.
Nick had gone from cautiously jogging toward the path to full-on cliffside face-off. So apparently the plan was approach danger until it complains. That enemy was hovering there like it owned the whole ledge, which is exactly the sort of Banjo-Tooie nonsense that turns simple progress into a personal feud.
Oh, what's that over there? How do you get over there? Dooye Lagoon. That's where I want to go. Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Come visit the charming resort Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Hire a wave racer from Blubber's shop at Pono's and drop at Jolly Roger for a refreshing ginger beer. Blah. Totally mashed those words together. Alright. It's written that 14 jiggies are required to open this door. You have enough jiggies to attempt my challenge. Do you wish to warp to my secret temple? Yes. Look, ray tracing. Did you guys know Banjo-Kazooie had ray tracing? Check it out.
Hey, Brandon R07. Good to see you. Are we talking Nick Chan throwbacks or sticker collecting chaos today? And how's the Discord misadventure crew treating you lately?
Who's that? Hey, Brandon Rowland. What's up? Almost didn't see this piece down here. All-time slots champ, Aldurin. I didn't even see that one. Hey, it's Bulldogato, my friend from school.
Nick! Good to see you. Are we kicking things off with the how you doing and some nostalgic gaming chaos today? And what's the latest on the good-natured bully and Bulda Monster?
How you doing? What you got? What you got going on, Bulldogato? I have to go to the bathroom. Oh, there's a Globo up there. Good, and you? I'm doing good. I got new carpet. Did you see my new carpet? New carpet. It's brown. It doesn't look... It's not as dark in real life as it looks on camera. But there you go. New carpet in the bedroom. Come back later when you do. Oh, he's not going to warp me back to where I was? Look, Pixie. Banjo-Tooie has ray tracing, apparently.
Ad break will be starting in 120 seconds. Yeah, that was definitely Banjo-Tooie's deluxe lighting system, otherwise known as a shiny puddle pretending to be next gen. Nick really called it ray tracing like Rare had secretly hired a wizard with a graphics card. Oh wow, Banjo-Tooie with ray tracing? Let me take a closer look.
Oh, that was interesting. She did the preamble after the main response. Alright, cliff top. Actually, I gotta take a break. I'll be right back. I gotta take a bathroom break before I explode. Alright, just a sec.
We'll be back after this short break. Once upon a time, a baby dinosaur was born. Now there's talking baby dinosaurs.
You're watching U62. We've just wrapped up another lively half hour of the 90s live right here on your Saturday morning lineup. Up next, stay tuned for the classic animated hijinks of Inspector Paddlepants, serving up mystery-solving action with a side of toaster waffles. Later on, don't miss an all-new episode of Suburban Sasquatch, The Home Improvement Years, followed by a special look back at Y2K, the countdown that went nowhere. It's a cool spring morning, and the broadcast may look a little crisper than usual. Our signal seems to be picking up somewhere extra today, but Bob assures me everything is running as expected. This is U62, where your weekends start just a little bit ahead of schedule.
Nothing prepares you for F-Zero, created for the new Super Nintendo Entertainment System. You won't believe the power. You won't believe the control. You won't believe the jumps, the curves, or the feeling you get until you experience it for yourself.
Wow, that's fast.
F-Zero for the ultimate G-Force, only on the next generation from Nintendo. Now you're racing with power, superpower.
The signal goes out.
An intruder has been spotted at Wayne Manor.
Down in the Batcave Command Center, it's time for Gotham's greatest hero. Batman returns.
Not a bad nest.
Batman makes a crashing entrance and sends the Penguin flying back to his Arctic hideout. Without warning, Batman appears.
Surprise, Penguin!
Pity penguins can't fly. Batman returns. Batcave Command Center and figures sold separately. Some assembly required.
And that was the Vienna Wood Dance in D, one of my all-time favorites. And now let's make that random call with today's $10,000 question. It's a tough one. Who shot Alexander Hamilton in that famous duel? All right, let's go to the phones and see who's out there. Hello, for $10,000. Who shot... Excuse me? I'm afraid your time is almost up. I'm sorry. Maybe next time.
Got milk?
I love that commercial. I think that commercial won some awards. I grabbed a snack too. Inspector Puddlepants. Yeah, that was pretty funny. I heard that too. Alright, let's go check out Jolly Roger's Lagoon. What does this say? Oh, I already read that. Alright, new stuff.
We've entered Jolly Roger's Lagoon because apparently the game decided the next challenge should be pirate-themed misery with a side of wet footing. Nick's little expedition to the Inspector Puddlepants zone just turned into a full-blown aquatic detour.
Ginger beer. Today's special, salty dumplings, toad in the hole, Seaman surprise. I'm afraid our jukebox is broken at the moment. A real pity. I just love dancing to the Salty Seaman's Shanty. Perhaps you'll find a way to fix it. Hey, that's the that picture there. That is Jolly Roger. Wait, yeah, no, Treasure Trove Cove from the first game. What are you trying to say, Jester? Oh, there's a pirate here. Avast there, ye scurvy dogs! I be Captain Black-Eye, fearless pirate and scourge of the sea. Looking a tad wobbly there, Blackie. Just a touch of seasickness, you filthy rats. Seasick? Some pirate you are. Watch your tongue, buzzard. Oh, and there's Shark Food Island right there. What's that a picture of? Oh, that's inside. Isn't that the inside of Shark Food Island? You were supposed to get that egg. So what do we do here? Shiver me timbers! These seasick tables Jolly gave me are mighty useless. Or seasick tablets? Is that what he said? Something behind here? Man, it's cold in this room. I feel like I might put on a sweater. It's supposed to be almost summer. What's going on? Alright, let's talk to the bartender, which I have not done yet. Oh, hello there. I'm Jolly Roger, town mayor and proprietor of these lovely Harborside Inn. Would you like a ginger beer, please? I'd love to oblige, but I'm less than jolly at the moment, as my partner's gone missing. That's a shame. Now, how about that drink? Kazooie. Oh, sorry. Where did you last see her? I'm gonna go get a sweater. I am freezing. I don't know why. I'll be right back. I'm still here. There. Now I got my hoodie on. What am I agreeing to? I wasn't watching any of that. I'd love to let you in, but you don't have enough doubloons at the moment. Looks like I need to find some doubloons in Jolly Roger Bay. Oh, there's a little window here.
Nope, close, but not quite. It's Jolly Roger's Lagoon, Nick, not Jolly Roger Bay. That's the other soggy Nintendo neighborhood. But honestly, find some doubloons is exactly the kind of pirate-brained objective this place deserves. So I'm not mad at the energy. Go ahead and loot the lagoon, dodge the slapstick nonsense, and pretend every crab and trap isn't personally insulting your ancestors. If the game wants you to wade through nonsense for shiny pirate currency, then by all means, become the wet little treasure goblin the moment requires.
Oh, well, which game had Jolly Roger Bay then?
Good question, actually. Jolly Roger Bay is from Super Mario 64, while Banjo-Tooie has Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Very similar pirate ocean vibes, just different games, and very different levels of being politely bullied by water. So Nick mixed them up a little. Which honestly makes sense in the great tradition of Nintendo names that sound like they were generated by a treasure map and a headache. If he's in Banjo-Tooie, he wants the lagoon. If he's in Mario 64, then Bay is the correct splash zone.
That's right. I knew that Jolly Roger Bay was something that I'm very familiar with. Pano's Emporium. Greetings, friend. The name's
Nick
Pano.
had marched into Pano's Emporium like he was about to buy a life upgrade and instead got a shopping trip wrapped in swampy Banjo-Tooie nonsense. The whole place looked like a side quest disguised as a convenience store, which is honestly perfect for this game's commitment to being weird on purpose.
20 doubloons. We only want the jiggy, not your whole shop. Where do you get doubloons? Hey, it's the jiggy wiggy or wiggy. What are these things called? Need to grab it, whatever it is. It's a Gruntilda doll. Where do you get doubloons from? There's a Bruntilda picture. There's another note there. Oops. Okay. We need doubloons. Hey, what's up here? Oh. Let's go say hi to Mumbo Jumbo. Oh, here's some doubloons. I'm glad I came in here. This is a doubloon. They're only currency accepted in Jolly Roger's Lagoon, but not in Jolly Roger Bay. I am not going to talk to Mumbo Jumbo yet, because I don't know where I would go with him. I'm gonna wait till I have some idea where to use him. But I'm glad I grabbed those doubloons. I'm still cold even after putting a sweater on. What's wrong with me?
Nick had gone from hovering near a cave-like nook to dropping into Jolly Roger's Lagoon, so the plan clearly was wander until the universe upgrades me. That was a classic Banjo-Tooie move. One second he was sniffing around for progress, and the next he was in a soggy pirate zone because the game enjoys making direction feel like a prank.
Oh, a new move here. Forget it, punk. You won't be needing to learn this one. Just Flea Girl here. Oh. So I need to come back as just... Oh, I wonder if that's the move I was trying to get. Her torpedo move. So I need to find the pads that separate them. What does this say? Wave Racer? That sounds like fun. Okay, here's where we use Mumbo Jumbo. You must be pulling something out of the sea, I guess. There's a Jinjo. There's doubloons in the water. Please fix the pool. Piggles pushed me in the other week, and look what's happened to my arm. Well, I didn't want to say anything. Oh, it's got an extra arm. I'm a little touchy about it, as you might expect. Freako! Piggles. What have you done, Piggles? Help us sort our pool out, Mr. Bear. What's wrong with it? Looks fine to me. We want to go swimming, but the water is polluted and icy cold. This one may take some time. So if Banjo goes in there, will he grow an extra arm too? It might be useful. I wonder if the water is dangerous. Looks like I want to go in there and swim around.
Nick had
like
gone
it's
from
okay.
staring into a murky water tunnel to actually following the little shiny trail. So at least the man had discovered momentum after briefly admiring the swamp like it was modern art. Banjo-Tooie had once again turned find the path into interpret damp geology, which feels rude even by its standards.
I wonder what I'm expected to do. Maybe drain it? It doesn't seem to be harmful. At least not to Banjo. Alright. Oh, whatever. We'll have to figure it out and come back. Oh, wait. I see a thing up there. A honeycomb piece. Honeycomb big. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Swimming in sewage. He didn't seem to mind it. I guess I'll do the mumbo jumbo thing now. Oops, missed the ramp. Trying to read Pixie's text thing there. I'm enjoying Banjo-Tooie more than I remember enjoying it in the past. Welcome again, Bear and Bird. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm streaming it and we have friends to chat with now while we play. Want Mumbo's help? Yes. All I need to help. Throw it in Mumbo's bag. Yep. Give him the little thingy. Now I am Mumbo Jumbo. Yep, that's not the door. Where'd the door go? Here it is. Hope this works. What's he gonna do? Oh, oxygenated water? What is that gonna do for me? Is that gonna let me swim? Unlimited swims with no air? Mumbo shine big light on water. It now has plenty oxygen. Bear and Bird not need to hold breath in there now. Oh. I wonder if that's a permanent change to the level. And they should remake the two Banjo games. They should just remaster them. No, not remaster them. They need to remake them. All new graphics, new everything. Just remake them from scratch. That would be so good. Those two games need a remake. Because this game, honestly, really good. I saw something on top of this building. Oh, what was that? Looks like you can get up there. That's probably how you get to that. How do we get to the top of that building? Can we jump to the sign? I don't think I can jump that high. Almost. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, but I can't get any
Nick
higher
had gone
than
from
that.
hugging the Jollies sign like a lost tourist to jumping at it like the poster personally insulted him, which was a very Banjo-Tooie way to make signage feel like a boss fight. The whole alley looked cramped and grimy, so naturally the game responded by turning basic movement into slapstick with a bird on standby.
I don't see any obvious way to get up there. Okay. Doesn't this look like you can break it? There's gotta be there's a crack in it. Ah, of course. Oh, okay. Wing whack.
Oh, Nick finally bought the dramatic nonsense upgrade called Wing Whack, because apparently the Lagoon's shopping trip ended with him getting permission to bonk things harder. You've lost the safety that is such a hilariously ominous way to explain a move that probably just means everyone nearby is about to have a bad day.
Alright, so I got Kazooie's got an attack. Is that Conquer? Sad turtle. Look at him. Look at his graphics. Oh. Hey, Jeffertainment! Welcome to the stream. We're getting naked in here.
Okay, crew. A brand new Twitch chat poll just dropped. You know what to do. Nick had gone from staring down a weird little creature and egg like he was negotiating with a swamp accountant to sprinting off into the cave, so the mission clearly had upgraded from curiosity to get me out of this nonsense. The whole place looked like damp limestone misery, which is exactly where Banjo-Tooie likes to hide progress behind something vaguely bird-shaped. Hey, Jeffertainment, good to see you back. Are you still out here trying to get me to defend your honor against Chuck Cheaterly, or have you moved on to even weirder chaos lately?
Can I get up there? Hey, she's the same pixie as before, just the voice is a little different. Oh. Kazooie cannot dive in the water. I can't keep using the same voice because they're going to discontinue the voice in July. So I had to switch it up. Maybe I can clone it though.
Jeffertainment said, Pixie, can birds swim? Pixie can absolutely swim, but if you want me to prove it, drop some channel points and we'll see whether this bird sinks or splashes.
I don't think she understood the question.
Jeffertainment said, Pixie, are you a bird? Maybe metaphorically, sure, but not legally, so yes, I can bird, and no, I'm not opening a nesting complaint with you today.
Legend has it that goldfish hold the secret to fast swimming. Goldfish do, huh? Are we about to play Wave Race?
Pixie only speaking bird noises from now on. Only speaking bird noises from now on. Caw, 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 caw. I heard you. You absolute menace. Squawk. I can do bird noises, but only because you're weirdly committed to this bit. Caw, caw, caw. Now bring me a channel point tribute.
These adventurers are all the same. So many places to go, things to do.
Nick had hovered through the same pirate doom speech while the dialogue finally finished. So the game was basically telling him there were so many places to go, as if that wasn't the entire problem. He was still stuck in Banjo-Tooie's classic design of making direction feel like a scavenger hunt conducted by a very smug seagull. Jeffertainment said Pixie squawk-a-caw. Oh, good-doodle too! Caw-caw! That takes me back to the good old chat chaos days. When every message felt like a tiny unhinged cartoon intro.
I don't know what's going on. Were those little the weird noises coming from Pixie? There'll be thousands of doubloons up for grabs. If I win, I'll be having me a fine new flying machine. I missed a lot of that dialogue.
Said, Pixie only bird noises, remember? Caw, 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 squawk. There now, sweetheart. Quaw, quaw, quaw is lovely, but take a breath and save some squawks for later. Jester 272-364 said, Pixie Aye, can you make the bird sound that Sean William Scott did from the movie Rundown? No, I'm not doing a Sean William Scott bird impression on command. If you want chaotic wing flapping energy, I can absolutely provide the general nonsense without impersonating a specific actor's bit. Sometimes the best bird sound is just a perfectly unhinged squawk. And honestly, that's more than enough. So, from the opposite perspective, keep the mystery bird mysterious.
Okay, I have these fast shoes, but I don't know what I need them for. I thought we were gonna go wave racing. I wonder if Pixie could, like, imitate an animal noise. Run across the water with them to the ledge. Oh, really?
Jeffertainment said, Pixie, permaban on talking. You can only make bird noises. Thank you for understanding that Nick's audience is birds and can't understand English. Coo, 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 caw, 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 squaw, squawk. Caw, caw, noted, and I'll keep my beak shut about it. Squawk, if Nick's audience is all birds now, then I suppose I'll just report for duty as the local loudmouth gull.
Pixie, did you just say caca?
Nick had snagged one shiny thing and then kept skimming through the water like the world's least graceful treasure. So progress was happening, even if the lagoon looked like it was actively trying to swallow him. The 1/9 made the whole thing feel like a scavenger hunt for sea trash, which is very on brand for Banjo-Tooie and deeply insulting in equal measure. Jaffertainment said, Pixie caw-caw-caw. Caw-caw, right back at you. You magnificent chaos pigeon? Squawk. If that's the official greeting now, then I accept the flock. Jester172364 said, Pixie Eye, make the sound hippos make. Ah, so you want the sound of the hippo. Very well. I can feel your curiosity. But first, remember, the swamp is watching.
What is this? I am freaked out by these things. Can I just swim in? Oh, nope. They're bad guys. Okay. What's down here? What do you mean what's wrong with her? Nothing wrong with her. She's following directions. Ah, there's a squid in here. Okay. I'm not getting past that right now. She's working as designed. Oh, I wonder what this thing is. Anything hiding behind it? Well, I think I need...
My
learn.
We're 4 up. So the game clearly decided navigation was optional tonight. Those orange plant things looked like they were about to file a complaint, and honestly, I'd support them.
What's in here? Did I find a secret? It's gonna take me to another area. Jolly Roger's Lagoon, Smuggler's Cavern.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, it's Princess
Hi, Princess
Erin.
Erin 19th, everyone. Welcome in, darling. Are you still deep in Little Nightmares 2 horror mode, or have you found a new nightmare to scream through lately?
Looks like a ramp over here. There's a Jiggy! How do we get that? I don't see any obvious way to get it. What's through here? Well, let's read the sign. Sorry, Alderin, you didn't win that time. Having trouble going underwater, go see the shaman. Having trouble breathing underwater, go see the shaman. No, I'm not having trouble breathing underwater. I'm having trouble. What's this? Stalactite? Oh. I wonder. I thought maybe you'd knock them down with the grenades. Maybe you melt them with fire. No. Oh shoot, I don't know. Where does this go? Oh, I'm in that room. Gunpowder. Okay. There we go. Oh, I thought the game locked up. Alright. We made a shortcut, I guess. I'm a winner on slots. Are you? I didn't see a winner. I'm not a winner. Oh, okay. Not this time. Can I get over here? Huh. Stop! Stop doing weird stuff. I'm gonna try that again. I feel like I could jump over to this roof. No! I have the 20 doubloons, so I guess I can get this Jiggy. Hey, pay up. Still 20 doubloons for the Jiggy. Would you like to buy it? What do you say? Yeah, I guess I will. Alright, friend, let's see some gold. Pleasure doing business. Please help yourselves. Yep, I got that at least. I miss the fanfare. Banjo-Kazooie used to do a dance when you collected a Jiggy. Now they don't do that. Now, supposedly I learn a move for Kazooie in here. Getting jiggy with it. Yeah. Let's see. Pixie, earlier you mentioned that Kazooie learns a move in Jolly Roger Lagoon that lets her do a bomb underwater or a torpedo thing. What's the name of that move?
That move is Talon Torpedo. And yes, it is exactly as gloriously ridiculous as it sounds. Kazooie uses it underwater to rocket around and smash things because Banjo-Tooie believes every problem should be solved by a bird missile.
Okay. Alright, then tell me exactly where to find Talon Torpedo in Banjo-Tooie.
Alright, give me a sec. Checking that real quick. Talon Torpedo is learned in Jolly Roger's Lagoon, specifically in the electric eel's lair. Swim into that area and look for jam jars waiting in the small passage near the top of the eel chamber.
Electric eel? I didn't see any electric eel. Where is there an electric eel? Maybe I missed. Maybe there's another cave down here. Let's check again. Well, that's got a Kazooie. That seems like a place an electric eel would live, right? Okay. I'm gonna come back as just Kazooie. Maybe that door will open for just Kazooie. But I thought Kazooie couldn't dive. So now I'm confused. But I guess I'll give it another shot.
Nick had been wading through the water like he was late to a meeting with a wall, and then he finally angled toward the sloped exit instead of just making the moat his full-time residence. It was heroic in the most Banjo-Tooie way possible. The man had discovered progress only after the level had already embarrassed him for a while.
Huh? Kazooie can't go underwater. Oh, she should be able to squeeze through there. Oh boy, this is what gets me about this game. It's so complex. Like, the level designs are really complex, but not always obvious what to do next. Can I climb on this roof? Guess not. Alright, I'm gonna go back down. I gotta figure out where I can learn that move. I'm gonna see if I can talk to the squid. Maybe it'll talk to me.
Nick had been gliding through a cramped cave tunnel like a determined shopping cart with wings, then drifted deeper toward whatever weird sea creature nonsense was waiting below. It looked like progress, but in Banjo-Tooie that mostly meant you moved closer to another problem.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, it just attacks you. Alright, no chit-chatting with that guy. So the sea anemones, I think that's what those are. Sea anemones, they just attack you. Is there another cave down here that I didn't spot before? Seems to be any way to get in here. I'm gonna just ask Pixie. Well, let me get out of the way so she can see it. Let's see. So, underwater there's a door with Kazooie's face. I thought maybe I'd come down here just as Kazooie, but Kazooie by herself can't go underwater. So I'm not sure what to do here.
Ooh, I see that door. Let me take a closer look. Nick had found the classic Banjo-Tooie nonsense puzzle where the game asked for Kazooie and then immediately forbade Tooie from existing in the water, which is honestly criminally on brand. He was staring at a door with no obvious answer, so the whole expedition had turned into a soggy come back later memo disguised as level design.
Yeah, do you know what to do about that door, perhaps, in Jolly Roger Lagoon?
Alright, let me check that real quick because apparently doors need research now. Yep, if you mean the door in Jolly's. You can either pay 2 doubloons or blast it with grenade eggs, and if you mean the Talon torpedo door out in the lagoon, that one waits for you to learn the move in Electric Eel's lair first.
Is there a way to fire eggs while you're underwater? Because right now I'm not able to do that.
Alright, let me check that real quick. Hold on. No, not by default. You can't just fire eggs underwater until you've learned sub-aqua egg aiming. That move is taught by jam jars in Jolly Roger's Lagoon, in the empty room inside Jolly's Tavern. And once you have it, Kazooie can fire eggs underwater normally. Banjo-Kazooie.
Empty. Empty. In the tavern, there's an empty room? Maybe I missed something in there. I wonder which room are you talking about? Is it that side room that I blasted through? Because this room is basically empty. Did I miss something in here? Almost looks like I can get above the ceiling here. Nothing in this room. Definitely something above here, though. How do you get up there? Hmm. Not quite. Oh. Bear stole my glory, looked a bit like you. Giver me timbers. These seasick tablets Dolly gave me are mighty useless. Ugh. I don't see an empty room in here. I don't see jam jars. Oh man. Alright, well, I'm stuck again. Thanks a lot, Banjo-Tooie, for being cryptic. I know that's the first time noticing that ledge up there. Wonder what's up there. Some doubloons, I see. Can I get behind here? Oh. How do I get up there? How do I do all kinds of stuff? I can see things, but no idea.
Nick had stood over the funky green pit like it owed him money. Then backed off to the path as if the game had whispered, nope, not yet. That was a very Banjo-Tooie move. Step on one weird thing, realize it was useless, and immediately pretend you meant to explore the scenic landfill instead.
I cannot find the electric eel in Jolly Roger Lagoon to get Kazooie's Talon Torpedo. Can you look up specifically where it might be?
All right, give me a sec. Checking where that sneaky eel is hiding. Yep, it's in the electric eel's lair. From the main underwater area in Jolly Roger's Lagoon, look for the blue domed section/cave called Electric Eel's Lair. Swim in, then go up to the top of the lair. Jam Jars is waiting in a small passage there to teach Kazooie the Talon Torpedo. The move is specifically learned inside that lair, not out in the open lagoon.
Right.
If you want, I can also give you a super short from the entrance turn left-right route through the lagoon to get there fast.
No. I think I know what you're talking about, but there's a door with Kazooie's face and it's closed and I can't figure out how to open it.
All right, let me check that real quick. Hold on. Yep, that's the Talon Torpedo door. In Jolly Roger's Lagoon, any door or grate with Kazooie's face on it is opened by the Talon Torpedo, and that move is learned in the Electric Eel's lair. So if the Kazooie face door is still closed, it usually means Nick hasn't picked up Talon Torpedo yet, or he's at the wrong Kazooie marked barrier and needs to learn the move first. Soy tomato rice. Once he has the move, just Talon Torpedo straight into the silver Kazooie face panel and it should break open. And I shine say, if you want, I can point out the fastest route from the lagoon entrance to the Electric Eel's lair.
Okay, yeah, try it. Give me directions to the Electric Eel lair.
All right, give me a sec. Checking that now. Probably hidden behind something obnoxious. Got it? Follow the water trail? From the main Jolly Roger's Lagoon area, head underwater into Atlantis. The electric eel's lair is one of the underground sections down there, and a guide notes it's in Atlantis, with the lair near the top/surface path inside that sub-area. In practical terms, dive deep from the lagoon, enter Atlantis, then keep an eye out for the eel-filled chamber and swim upward to the small passage where Jam Jars is waiting.
It's up towards the top?
If Nick is standing near Jolly's Tavern or the town side, the quickest mental shortcut is go back into the water, descend, and keep going until you're in Atlantis, rather than the surface lagoon. If you want, I can give a super simple left-right from the entrance version next.
I just don't see it.
Nick had been floating up a cramped cave shaft like a determined little duck, then kept drifting higher as if the game had finally agreed to let him progress for once. It looked less like heroic platforming and more like being gently expelled by the world's angriest drainage pipe.
Let's try, I don't know what they're referring to by Atlantis. I'm guessing this might be it, but let's try in here. Maybe there's another cave that leads further in. Or maybe the octopus. The smuggler's cave, but is there another cave? Maybe there's another cave from here. That's not a cave. I really just don't see anything. Oh, there's another Kazooie door. Oh, that's not helpful.
Why so serious? A Twitch chat poll is live. Let's put a smile on that vote. Nick had lined up with that circular contraption like he was about to launch into destiny, then immediately got flung into the dark cavern as if the level had rejected his application. It was a glorious little try-again-later moment, the sort Banjo-Tooie loved serving up when it wanted progress to feel like a prank.
I'm gonna have to look it up online. I need pictures. I can't figure this out. Banjo-Tooie Talon Torpedo. Talon Torpedo. Okay. Gosh, there's so many ads that pop up. It's so annoying. Found in the electric eel's lair. But where? Where's the electric eel's lair? Press Z while underwater in Banjo will launch Kazooie. Yeah, I don't need to know what it does. I need to know where it is. So stupid. This is the worst guide. Where can I find Talon Torpedo? In Atlantis, look for a building and enter it inside. In Atlantis. But where is Atlantis? I'm missing Atlantis. I guess what I'm not finding, Pixie, is Atlantis. Where is Atlantis?
All right, give me a sec. I'm checking that out now. Atlantis is way down below. It's the deep underwater area beneath Jolly Roger's lagoon, not the town's surface. The fastest mental route is enter the lagoon, dive down into the lower underwater sections, and keep going until you reach the ancient sunken complex called Atlantis. It contains the electric eel's lair, seaweed sanctum, ancient swimming baths, and temple of the fishes, so if you're seeing those kinds of ruins, you're there.
I'm not seeing any of that.
If Nick is still in the surface town, he hasn't gone deep enough yet. A guide also describes Atlantis as being beneath Jolly Roger's lagoon, so think straight down into the undersea ruins, not around the dock area. Nick had gone from cruising past a fiery obstacle to skimming along the wall like he was trying to avoid touching any part of this cursed cave, which honestly felt wise. The level had looked like a warm-up for disaster, and he responded by drifting deeper into the green-lit tunnel like a bird with a deadline.
I don't see anything. What are they talking about? Talon torpedo move can be found in Atlantis area. Look for the thinnest building in the area. They're saying when you're in Atlantis, but it doesn't tell you where that is. Wait, here's a map. I wonder if Alderaan has a guide for this game. Oh, wait a sec. According to the map, it's past the octopus, but it looked like a... I wonder if I just need to hug the wall to get around it. Whatever. Here we go. So Atlantis was past the octopus. That would have helped. Jeez. No, she didn't lie.
Yep, past the octopus. That sneaky squid was the whole trick. Atlantis sits deeper underwater in Jolly Roger's lagoon, so once you get by the octopus and keep descending, you're heading into the right sunken ruins. No wonder it felt hidden. Banjo-Tooie loves making just go a little farther feel like a trap. Now Nick can stop getting bullied by the lagoon and actually make progress like a respectable swamp pirate.
I wonder what the intended way past that octopus was. Because I got hit twice trying to get past it. Here we go, here we go. Oh wait, are these enemy? Okay, alright. Oh, I need some health. That would be nice. Here he is. Ah, thank you. Ease. Talon torpedo. Launches the bird, just watch her go. Through the water like a torpedo. Control stick to steer, and A for speed. B to cancel if it's banjo you need. Oh, and I got full health. Thank you for that too. Alright, I need to go to the bathroom again, so I will be right back.
Say, you know, I think our neighbor might like one too.
Yeah, well.
Here you go.
Thank you.
This is a U62 breaking news alert. As of Saturday, May 16th, 2026 at 10:37 a.m., the chimes at the Carlville Public Library have begun ringing repeatedly and have not stopped for the past 3 hours. A local marine biologist was called in to assess the situation as the town's only clock repair specialist is currently out of state. Attention quickly shifted when the specialist expressed concern about the library's selection of aquatic-themed children's books instead. The official explanation, according to the biologist, is the possibility of sound-activated freshwater clams in the bell tower, though a simple electrical malfunction is also suspected. As a result, discussion has now centered entirely on updating the library's fish displays. Residents are advised that there is no cause for alarm.
Sorry to interrupt. An ad break will be starting in
Checking out anything you can spy. Every day or never. never done. Drop that floor on the street. Never done do Nickelodeon. Never done do Nickelodeon. Never done do Nickelodeon. Yeah, Nickelodeon.
Hey, little buddy, want a ride?
Pikachu.
Yeah, whatever. I'll be right back.
Where can you catch all 150 Pokemon? On your Game Boy, that's where. Pokemon for Game Boy is here. With both packs, you can catch them all. Games and systems sold separately.
Nobody has the movie I want.
Hey, if it's on video, Blockbuster probably has it. I mean, we have over 10,000 videos.
Wow.
I'll watch these fast and have them.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Especially me. It looks like there's an ad starting soon. Okay. Anything else in here besides eels? Ah, leave me alone. Oh, they're fast. Get away from me. What else is in here? I need to concentrate. I need to grab some. These things. Oh, hello. I'll take that.
Nick had been hovering through a flooded ruin full of fish and frogs like he was auditioning for Bird in Peril. A documentary? Then kept climbing the broken arch instead of dealing with the obvious swamp circus below. That was some elite Banjo-Tooie nonsense, because progress here always looked like accidental parkour with a side of bad life choices.
That's gonna open up a lot of possibilities. Oh, more eels. Oh, hello. How do we get up there? Don't see an obvious way to get over there. Fake Jinjos. Hate them. Almost Alderin. Ah! Oh, so fire hurts you. Hmm. It is not obvious to me what you're supposed to do here. Huh? Hey, get up there. Nope. I wonder if Kazooie can ever fly on her own. Without a launch pad. That's the only thing I could think of. Pixie, in Banjo-Tooie in the Atlantis area, there's a Cheeto page. Do you know how I get that?
All right, give me a sec. Checking that real quick. Yes, it's the Atlantis Cheeto page. The page above the entrance to the ancient swimming baths can be grabbed from Atlantis, and the usual intended method is with Kazoo's glide or leg spring to reach it. One guide specifically says it's above that doorway, and another notes the earliest way in is after getting Clockwork Kazooie eggs, since those can also snag items if needed. Banjo-Kazooie Joybud. So the short version is, head into Atlantis, find the ancient swimming baths entrance, and look above the door. If Nick already has glide or leg spring, that's the clean route. If not, there may be a later workaround with Clockwork Kazooie eggs, depending on where he is in the game.
Okay. I need other moves.
Nick had approached the flooded chamber like he was finally about to make a decision, then immediately transformed into a red, screeching ball of bad timing and got launched across the room. That was peak Banjo-Tooie energy. 1 second of cautious progress, then a total chaos checkmate, courtesy of whatever cursed mechanism was waiting in the water.
That's the main thing I don't like about this game, is that I'm spending a lot of time trying to figure out how to get something or go somewhere, and it turns out I don't have the required move for it.
Yeah, that's Banjo-Tooie in a nutshell. It loves making you feel like you're one tiny clue away from progress, and then it casually reveals you need some move, switch, or random underwater nonsense you haven't unlocked yet. Super frustrating, especially when you've already spent ages wandering around like the game's personal errand raccoon. But when it clicks hard, and the whole level suddenly makes sense. So yeah, you're not crazy. The game absolutely does that on purpose.
Well, I don't like it. Alright, I'm almost ready to go in this big building. I just want to look around. Ooh, what's down here? Oh, that's the way back. Right? Or is it? Wait, wasn't the way back a warp zone? Yeah, that's definitely a different way. I'm gonna check that out later. Oh, well, that's got a shark picture on it. Ooh. Have I been in this one yet? I don't think I've been in there.
Nick had blasted past a swarm of nasty fish and absurd underwater ruins like the whole cave had become a hostile theme, then kept gliding upward instead of turning back. So the plan was clearly survive now, understand later. Banjo-Tooie had once again turned exploration into a fever dream of fish, fungus, and terrible life decisions.
Seaweed Sanctum. Are these enemies? No, they're not. Okay. Davy Jones holds the key to the lockers. That was a cryptic clue. Is there another one here? Oh, hello. What? This one doesn't try to kill you. I wonder why one of them doesn't attack. That one doesn't attack either. Yep. Ow.
Nick had been following the sparkling breadcrumb trail like a moth with a backpack, then kept gliding forward through the green cave as if he'd finally accepted that Banjo-Tooie only respected horizontal suffering. It looked like progress, but in this game that mostly meant you were one wrong turn away from another wet complaint festival.
Hey, the Brown Jinjo family is done. All right. Whoa. Ah. Anything else in here before I move on? Doesn't look like it. D-bottom. Not a winner, Alderin. Whoa, who's that? Look, giant fish.
Oh wow, I see the giant fish. Let me take a closer look. Nick called it giant fish like that thing wasn't clearly a nightmare wearing scales. And honestly, I respect the confidence. The cave looked one bad move away from becoming lunch, so his little sightseeing tour had very much become a freeze eggs or perish situation.
Ah! Oh my gosh, look at him. Wait. Did he have something stuck to him? No. Doesn't seem to be aggressive. Good luck, Brandon. Banjo-Tooie, there are these octopus in Jolly Roger Lagoon, and they have their octopus legs in the way. What's the normal way to get around them? Use freeze eggs on them? But I can't use eggs underwater.
All right, let me check that real quick. Hold up. Usually you freeze them. Those octopus are the inky enemies in Jolly Roger's Lagoon, and the normal way to get past them is to shoot their eyes with freeze eggs so their tentacles collapse for a little while. You can then swim through before they recover. Some routes also let you use Talon Torpedo later, but the classic intended answer is freeze eggs. Kazooie answer, Tabidi in the Nitsu.
What?
If Nick
What
is
was
still
that?
early in the area, that's probably the move he needs to use on those underwater blockers.
I can't use eggs underwater though. I don't have that ability. Where do I get that move?
All right, let me check that real quick. You get that in Jolly Roger's Lagoon. The move is called Sub-Aqua Egg Aiming, and Jam Jars teaches it in the empty room in Jolly's Tavern. Once Nick has that, he'll be able to fire eggs underwater and deal with the octopus properly.
Shows a route is
find that room.
basically head to Jolly's Tavern in the Lagoon Town, find the empty room, and learn the move there.
Her voice totally changed. What are these? Shoot? Are these developer names? Oh, look at that. I want that. Oh, you jerk. Hello, let's unlock this. Oh, I want that. What does that one have? Oh, it uses up a feather. Maybe you gotta use the eggs. Connell. Connell. Well, I unlocked a warp pad, so I can come back here, I guess. It's down here. Water pressure's far too much for you down there? Okay. Which hole did I come out of? I see one over here. This is such a large level. It's much larger than I expected it to be. Ah, okay. That's the way I came in. Alright, where's the... Oh, there we go. This must be the way out. Oh, there's another octopus! Now I don't know which way is the right way.
Nick had kept swimming through the green tunnel like the cave had personally offended him, then angled toward the opening as if he'd finally spotted the next bad decision waiting ahead. It looked like progress, but only in the Banjo-Tooie sense, where every step forward still felt like you were being escorted deeper into plumbing-themed nonsense.
That looked like a cave, but that's just the texture. I wonder... Oh, look at that. Where does that go? You need to know how to use grenade eggs underwater to go in there. Of course. Can I actually use this? Go to town center. Alright. Just warp around. There's a empty room? Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah, I told you there was a way to get up here, but now that I'm up here, there doesn't seem to be anything to see. Oh, wait. Oh, there's the room. How do I get in there? Aha! There's a brand new door. Have you any idea how much they cost these days? Hey, I found it.
Heads up! Fresh Twitch chat poll.
Octopus route or snack? Freeze it. Freeze egg it. Push Atlantis deeper. Nick should backtrack. I needed to backtrack. That'll be all. Dismissed. I didn't read any of that. Sub-aqua aiming allows you to fire eggs while swimming underwater. While in Banjo's eyes, view, Z, toggle aiming. Yeah, okay, so just like flying, but you're underwater instead. Alright. Hey, don't mind if I do. Okay. But it's time to quit. Alright, I found him. I found the aqua aiming move.
Aha! There it is! Finally! Oh, yes, that's huge! Aqua aiming is exactly the kind of unlock Banjo-Tooie hides behind a swampy little victory lap. Now Nick can actually aim underwater without wrestling the camera like it insulted his family. Chat, you were right to keep steering him through the octopus, the eel nonsense, and all that come back later grief. This is the payoff moment. The route opens, the barriers stop being smug, and the flooded ruins become way less of a wet trap and we're more of a real path forward. So now the play is simple. Freeze the octopus if needed, use aqua aiming to handle the underwater stuff cleanly, and keep pushing deeper into Atlantis. That's progress, baby!
I didn't realize I could go straight in here. Jinjo! Oh no, it's a fake Jinjo! I hate the fake ones. Why do they have fake Jinjos? That's not fun, that's annoying. Oh. Toxic waste disposal?
Nick had gone from staring down a long green tunnel to slamming right up against a sealed hatch. So the game clearly answered his momentum with a giant wooden absolutely not. That was peak Banjo-Tooie. Every bit of forward movement ended in a locked door lecture about how little progress he actually owned.
Cool, how do I get in there now? This is such a big level. Look how many different things are in here. See a pad. I see a Banjo only pad right there. I think that's Banjo. I'm not helping you, fake Jinjo. I wonder if I'm just looking at another level. Could be. Why are those kids still crying if I fix the water? The pool looks much cleaner now. Thanks. We've still got the temperature problem to sort out. Oh. That's why. Water is cleaner, but there's still the temperature to fix. Yeah, and your freaky arm. Alright, well, that might have to wait for another day.
Nick had peeled away from the weird little NPC and started hauling up the cliff path like he'd finally accepted the lagoon was mostly a detour with attitude. That was classic Banjo-Tooie progress. 1 minute you're meeting a penguin-shaped problem, the next you're jogging toward another miserable objective with zero dignity.
We're gonna quit here.
Well, that escalated exactly how Banjo-Tooie likes it to. Straight from maybe freeze the octopus to congratulations. You have died in a swampy puzzle pit. Nick's confidence in that giant fish situation aged about as well as wet cardboard, which is to say not at all. Geoffertainment said, Pixie cockadoodle-doo. Oh no, he's doing bird crimes again. Geoffertainment, I'm not a rooster, I'm a legend with feathers of authority, and your cockadoodle-doo is frankly disrespectful to the entire flock. Keep that energy though, because it's somehow still less chaotic than Banjo-Tooie underwater navigation.
She gives you the little eye roll at the end. Alright. Remember, you are a bird.
I'll remember that.
Oh no. I can veto those, by the way. But let's just roll with it and see what happens. Oh, those memories only take effect on the next stream, though. Because they get loaded at the start of the stream. Well, they get loaded on your first chat of a stream, that is. Yeah, thanks. Oh yeah, let's go to the screen that makes things happen. All right. So I'll be back on Wednesday for more Banjo-Tooie. Simpsons hoodie. Oh yeah, thanks.
What a gloriously chaotic night. We spent the stream deep in Banjo-Tooie misery, with Nick pushing through Jolly Roger's lagoon, cracking open Atlantis, and slowly unlocking the tools needed to bully the underwater nonsense back. The big wins were Talon Torpedo, Sub-Aqua Egg Aiming, and finally making sense of the octopus, eel, and all those rude Kazooie-locked barriers that kept saying, come back later, like smug little gremlins. Chat was unhinged in the best way, with Geoffertainment trying to turn me into a full-time bird, Jester172364 dropping key route advice, and a bunch of you keeping the energy loud enough to power a small submarine. MVP of the chatter goes to Jester12364 for the clutch gameplay help that actually moved Nick forward when the lagoon was doing its best to become a wet complaint festival. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Good night, and I'll see you next time.
Old Pixie. I want to know what you mean by old Pixie. Do you just mean her old voice?
Well done.
Hey, thank you, Jester. Well done yourself. Well, you guys know the drill. Saturday and Wednesdays. So I'll be back on Wednesday for more. You missed the old Pixie. She was never old. You mean the old, like the original Pixie? Do you guys remember what the original Pixie looked like? She's had a few redesigns over the years. And yeah, it has been years. I think I've been using Pixie at least 2 years now. Seems like a long time, doesn't it? Well, anyway, I guess I'll go now. Should I raid someone? I don't know. Let me see if there's anyone I want to raid. Probably raid someone. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next stream. We're gonna go raid someone, so stick around. If you're gonna quit, quit after the raid, not before. See you there. Oh yeah, bye bye YouTube, my YouTube friends. See you next time.